Hi guys, welcome to Smoo's Workshop. Terry here. Right, welcome to the first of my What's in the Pipeline videos. I'm relatively new to all this YouTube thing. I do have some videos up and there's going to be a lot of stuff planned and going up, and what's in the pipeline is basically I've got about 46 get my teeth in, 46 subscribers. Woo! And they're basically just seeing what I'm putting up when I put it, but they've no idea of what's going in the background and what I've got planned. So my little What's in the Pipeline segment is going to cover what I've got planned, what I've got ongoing, but a brief, well, if you've seen the Welcome to Smoo's Workshop video on YouTube, you'll know that I've been away from modelling for about 30 something years. And I've been back building models on a regular basis for about the past 7 months, and I concentrate. My genre is 1/12 scale Tamiya motorbikes. There's not a lot of 1/12 Tamiya motorcycle builders that I know of, apart from Tony's just done a lovely YZR M109 for e-models. Okay, so what are we going to do? I've only been videoing my stuff for about the last month. I've had some feedback on my YouTube channel that sometimes you guys find my audio hard to hear when you're viewing it on your iPad devices and such like. That's probably due to my camera. I can only work with what I've got. I'll flash up a little picture. That's what I'm shooting all these videos with. It's a movie HD action cam. It's like a GoPro, but the microphone on it is very basic. I do have, though, now what's quite good on this is the battery lasts for about 3 hours. I can shoot clip after clip after clip, but the audio, you're telling me, a lot of people find it hard to hear. So I do have a Fuji Finepix camera. It's a bridge camera that does do video, but I haven't tried it for video. The only drawback with that one is it takes 4 AA batteries, and I do have rechargeables, so I don't know how long it would last for the shoots, but I'm going to try it out and see if it gives a better video and audio quality. And the good thing about that camera is I've got a manual zoom in it, and this camera has no zoom. Right, so that's that. Right, I do have a Facebook page, which I will link up. It's Smoo's Workshop. Before I started videoing all my builds, I used to do like a photo diary of the builds, from opening the box and the different stages of the build, and them painted and everything. And all that sort of stuff was hand painted. That was up until about December. So if you want to see any of my earlier stuff, it's on my Smoo's Workshop page, and it's all photographs. Now I'm getting into this video malarkey, and I blame Tony for that. Tony at Helgen35's workshop. Oh, bad man, got me into all this video malarkey. I'm trying to share my knowledge and tips that I'm gleaning from people like Tony and Paul and a whole host of folk on a forum that I've joined. The forum I've joined is International Scale Modelers. You've probably heard me waffling on about this before. International Scale Modelers is a forum for all different genres of model building. There's armour builders, there's plane builders, there's guys that are pretty expert in dioramas, dios and vignettes. There's some guys that build unusual stuff, there's some people that build stuff in scratch build for nothing at all, using metal parts, all that kind of thing. So get yourself along there and get yourself registered for the forum. The good thing is that they organise group builds, special interest group builds, and there's a calendar up there, and you can enter into the group build. But they're all listed up there, but I've got a couple of entries in at the moment. Some of them are just fun builds, and other ones are sponsored by companies like e-models and things like that, and there's prizes. So yeah, if you're new to modelling, or you're wanting tips and you're wanting a database of people that you can pick their brains and get help and information and everything on modelling, what new paints are out there, what's the best colours for this, you know, oh, I'm having a problem with this, you'll get help on there. They're not a critique group. I tend to avoid them. You know, you post up your build and everybody pulls it apart and you think you've done a wonderful job. Everybody's got a different level of model building experience. You might not be as good as some of the pros, but you enjoy what you're doing. You do it as a hobby and you do it for fun. So the last thing you want to do is do something for fun that you're really happy with and somebody slates the pants off it. That doesn't happen at International Scale Modelers. If you want critique on your build and you ask for it, they will give you positive feedback. And if you're not sure how to do a particular effect or whatever, you'll get help with that. So that's International Scale Modelers. Now I've got a couple of builds on my International Scale Modelers at the moment. If you've been following my YouTube channel, you will see that I am currently building a Tamiya T55A, a Russian medium tank. I'm at build video. I've done this right from the start. I did an inbox review and everything of the kit. I'm at the final weathering stages on this. I've ordered some MIG Abteilung oils from eModels, and they should be here with me today or tomorrow, so I can get on with the next part of the weathering process on the tank. So at a moment that's on hold until I get the oils for it. So that's an ongoing build. There is a full build video series on my YouTube channel for this, and it's ongoing. This is my first tank that I have made in over 30 years, and I've enjoyed the process. It's my first real attempts at weathering, and I'm really happy with. I've tried quite a few techniques: oil pin washes, hair chipping using hairspray, you know, all that kind of thing. And I've now got an airbrush as well, which makes life a lot easier. So yeah, so I've got that build ongoing at the moment. I've also got another build which I'm videoing. It's my Yamaha RZ250. There's 4 build videos up there at the moment. I'm aiming this right from a person who hasn't built a model before to people who have built models before but haven't built a bike before, or to people who build bikes and wonder how I do it and what order I paint things and what order I put things together. It's maybe not the same as everybody else does, but we're up to build video 4 on that. The stage we're at the moment on that is I've got all the paint, I've got all the parts and all the paints and everything I need for that, but it's waiting for build video number 5. It's all sitting there, all on cocktail sticks, ready for the first lot of primer going down, which I hope to do later this afternoon. And then that's the next part of that build. I'll just put my camera back. Yep, so that's the 2 main builds that I've got on at the moment, and they're all being videoed, so you can follow my progress with them. Hopefully I give some tips and I don't waffle on too long. I do waffle, I'll warn you now, I do waffle in the videos, but I try to make them a little bit entertaining. Hopefully on the 4th build video of my RZ250 you might get a little giggle, because Mr. Valentino Rossi himself makes a very brief appearance at the start. I thought I would add my slant on humour at that. So that's the builds that are being videoed. I've got a lot of builds off camera that are not being videoed but are being catalogued on the Smoo's workshop page with pictures. I've got a lot of bike builds that are nearing completion or are completed but haven't had the decals on them. I had problems with finding a decal solution that worked, and I now have one that works, so a lot of them are coming to completion. I'll just show you a couple just now. See if I can get this little baby into shot. I've just got some decal in to finish on this. This is a Tamiya 1/12 scale Ducati 916. Beautiful little model, really enjoyed the build. This was done before I had my airbrush, so all of this is hand painted and using rattle cans. The problem I had was at the time I didn't have a decal solution, which I do now, and there's a couple of decals to go in that, but it's basically finished. So there's a build thread for that at various stages on my Smoo's workshop page. This is just one of them. I've probably done, since I've come back in the last 7 months, I'm on build number 15 or 16 or something like that, and I think about 12 of them are bikes. So that's one of them. I do like a Ducati. So that's nearing completion. What I am going to do is just to give you an idea of what builds I've got, I'm going to do a portfolio video which basically shows right from build 1 right through to where I am now of the models, and just let you see what stage they're at, and finished products and stuff like that. So that's the Ducati 916. Loved that model. Just a few decals to put on that one. And again, another Ducati. This one is 11. Oh, can hear a bike going past. Yeah, this is a 1199 Ducati Panigale. This on my return back to modelling was the second model I'd built, second bike. So this was all done without an airbrush. I didn't have the right decal solution, so some of the detailing on it, because it's all done by hand, is not as good as I would like to. There's certain hints and tips that I've picked up along the way, like drilling the front discs and things like that, that I haven't used on this model. But I've found every bike I've built after that has been better and better, and I've picked up more tips and tricks. But this one is nearing completion. I just have a few decal greeblies to sort out with this, and this one will be finished also. It's a beautiful model, Butami on 1/12 scale. If you're thinking about getting a bike to build, the fit on this is perfect. No fit issues whatsoever. Level of detail is fantastic. I'm trying to mind, it's about a £35 kit. So this is the kind of stuff that I build normally. This is my comfort zone, bikes. I'm a biker. I'm also a mechanic to trade, and I've got various other jobs that I've done in the past. But yeah, so this is the stuff I like making, guys. Now, I'm just going to flash up a quick photo of my stash taken just before Christmas. Here. I think I've got about 18 1/12 Tamiya scale motorbikes still to build. So maybe in a later video I'll go. I'm going to do inbox reviews. That's the next bit. Inbox reviews. You've maybe seen. I've done two. I did one for the Yamaha RZ250, which I'm doing just now. Right from the unboxing, right how I plan the build and painting and everything like that. I've also got a inbox review of the Tamiya. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups. T55A, which is my main build for International Scale Modelers Forum, for their group build from Russia with Love, which ran from January the 1st, and I think it ends in January, February, March, round about the end of April. It's a 4-month group build. There's a lot of entries into it. There's about, the last time I looked on the forum, there was about 84 entries into it. I'm planning on doing a second model for that as well, which I'll just go into in a minute. But staying with the bikes, as I say, my genre is bikes. I like bikes of all descriptions, but I like my dirt bikes. There we go. This is a basic kit. It's still available now. It's a Suzuki RM250 motocrosser. This model was all painted by hand. I left the chrome on it because actually in later kits Tamiya's chrome is alright, but in the earlier kits it's pretty pants, and I strip it off. And if you've never stripped chrome off a model before, that's in build video 1 of my RZ250, and build video number 2 covers the results. So yeah, I love this bike. It's a simple bike to build. This was all hand painted. There's no airbrushing involved in this, and it's complete. And yeah, Suzuki RM250. That's a cracking little kit. So if you've not done a bike before, that's quite a good starter kit to get actually. It's about £20. Haven't checked. You could probably get it from eModels. But yeah, so that's my preferred genre is motorcycles. As I say, I'm probably on about my 12th or 13th build in 7 months. I tend to build them quite quick. I don't know why, but maybe it's because I have a lot of time on my hands, because I'm not working at the moment due to ill health. So, yep. So that's the bikes. As far as my next model goes, oh wait now, I've got so many things to run through here. I've got everything sitting on the floor next to me. Oh, while we're talking about product reviews, yes, I did my first product review. I'm going to be doing some more, so I'll jump back to my planned builds. I'm a bit. I think I've got ADHD. Well, look, there's a shiny thing. Ah, no, right. I've lost it again. Right, I did a product review on the airbrush that I'm using. That I got just before Christmas. The Water Revolution. Cracking airbrush, love it. But I want to keep my acrylics and my celluloses separate. So I got a Steinbeck Ultra 2-in-1. So there is a, if you've not got an airbrush, new to airbrushing, wondering what brush to get, these are the two that I'm using. And I've sprayed via other mediums, but I would say I was a bit of a novice on airbrushing, although I know how to use it and I'm getting the results that I want, and I don't find it very difficult. I think if I was trying to do a skull and wings or something like that, I'm not that artistic, I probably couldn't do that, but I can paint a model. So I got these, as I say, the review is online on my YouTube channel. I got these from www.air-craft.net, a guy called Martin. I like to support local businesses, and he's up in Fort William in Scotland. In the actual review, I did pick up a couple of greeblies with it that it didn't come with a colour cup lid as standard. Well, I got myself one from Martin. It was only £5, so I got that. And the other greeble that I had in the review was that the nozzle on this for blowing back and mixing had like 3 wee holes stayed with a swirl. Now, what I didn't know at the time that I did that review is they actually make little plastic caps for popping over the end for doing the blowback, and they were like 50p each. So again, I got them ordered. Martin gives particularly good service. I mean, the airbrush, the second airbrush, as I stated in my review, the Harder Steinbeck, I ordered that Thursday evening, 8 PM. Phoned him just to check and see if he'd got my order. He answered my phone call and told me he couldn't get it out that day. He dispatched it on Friday, I got it on the Saturday morning. Similarly, get your teeth in, Terry. Once I found out that I could get the cap lid and the little blowback caps separate, I put an order in straight from the website without phoning up, real easy to navigate from Martin's site. Yesterday morning, and arrived first thing this morning, one day for delivery again, so that's twice I've ordered stuff from him, and both came within a day. Top marks. So yeah, get on my YouTube channel if you're thinking about a new airbrush, beginner's airbrush, or just a second airbrush. Go and check out the reviews, it might help you make up your mind. So that's that. More reviews, right. I've been I got myself a little model. eBay can be a bit of a minefield, but you can get a lot of vintage stuff in that on it, and I sometimes go in and see what's ending like in the next hour and what prices it up to, and there was one of these on it. It's a really old Tamiya kit, an M15A2 with the TOW missile launcher system on it. Tamiya's series 125. I got that for £3. I was looking for something quick and easy just to build. And this is a said model. Now, I'm not videoing this build, but the build thread is on my Facebook page. And basically I've done all the assembly. It's just to get painted. Now, this takes me on to a product review. I tend to stick to Tamiya paints, and I've been using MIG paints, but there's a primer that's come to my attention that is idiot proof. It's easy to put on, it self levels really well. It needs to go through a 0.4 or greater needle airbrush, and the pressure needs to go up to about 25 psi, but the best one everybody's raving about at the moment is this Badger Steinolres primer in black. You can get it from Barwell Body Shop. So I'll be doing a review on this primer, and I will be shooting it on this model to see what results I get. And I'll be using my Water Revolution CR with a 0.5 needle in it at roughly about 25 psi. So you will get a product review of the new Steinolres primer. So that's in the pipeline. Also, I'm looking at different kinds of lacquers. I've been using floor polish. Oh, you're all screaming. Yeah, I've been using Pledge multi-surface wax, formerly known as Clear or Future for you guys in America. And it's alright for decaling. Gives a hardish texture, but I found in my T55 build when I was doing oil pin washes, I was wanting to use some the ultimate weathering washes, the clay-based washes that you put on the top, and they do have a bit of an abrasive quality to them, so you need a really good hard lacquer coat on underneath before you start using these things. And after I put the clear on, I wasn't confident enough to use the wash on the clear. So what was recommended to me is, now don't shake this stuff up, by the way, don't do it. Aqua gloss, it's not cellulose based, hence aqua. It's a water based gloss. It's Alclad's 2 ALC 600 aqua gloss. So I'm going to be testing that out as a gloss, and I'm going to be testing it out on this. I'm not doing a video build on this. This is another one. The build is currently sitting on Smoo's Workshop Facebook page. It's a Honda, get my brain in, CB400R build that I've got going on there, and black is notoriously difficult to get a good finish on, and I came across a few problems, and I've done a bit of wet sanding and stuff, and I'm going to see if this Alclad 2 Aqua Gloss is up to the job, so I will do a product review on that, spraying it on this. What else have I got in the pipeline? What have I got? Yeah, oh, yeah, he's hiding in here. Right, I just had to get myself one of these. There's a company called Retro Kits. They make little resin figures and stuff like that, and they're doing a Minion series. You can get these from Ultimate Modelling Products. They're about, I'm trying to mind, I'll flash the price up, but they're about £8. And they are beautifully cast resin miniature figures. So I'm going to do a review on the kit, and I'm actually going to do a build video on it as well. Now, I've chosen the one, it's a Spock one, and it's a Long Living Banana. Now I've found a colour that I'm going to use for his body. I'm going to go with Tamiya's Sky Blue X14. But I'm having problems. Now there's plenty of swatches out there of finding a yellow that's a Minion colour. So if any of you guys have either maybe made a Minion, could tell me what paint you used to get the yellow. Comment on my YouTube channel and say, Terry, the yellow that I used in my Minion is, and give me and link me to a picture, or put it on the Smoo's Workshop and I'll see it there. So I'm trying to figure out a yellow. This is the thing I'm learning now, because I'm using airbrush and everything like that. If something tells you to paint something a certain colour, I'm fine with that, but I'm not very good at figuring out what colour from a swatch. It's just me. It's something I'll maybe learn. But yeah, a beautiful, beautiful little kit. And as I say, I'm thinking of getting another one. But yeah, I'm gonna review that in a separate video, and I'll also do a build on it. There's not much to build on it, but it is resin. You do have to wear gloves. It's pretty toxic, this stuff. You do have to wear gloves, and you do have to wear a respirator or a face mask, and you don't breathe the dust in. That's the only bit of due care and attention. A lot of people are scared of resin. I'm scared of resin, but I want to do this because I do have another resin figure. I'll just put that back in my little tray. I do have another resin figure for a bike build I've got planned. Where is he? I've got him. Now that I've organised I've got new drawers and everything in my workshop. I have a Valentino Rossi 1/12 scale resin figure that I got for about a tenner off of eBay. I'm going to build a 2004. I haven't got the kit yet, a 2004 Yamaha YZR M1, but it's an 04 model, and the decals on that come with the Tamiya kit are the gold ones. The actual bike had Galos's cigarette advertising on the side, so I've managed to get the decals from that from a guy who makes decals up in Italy, and I also managed to get the decal set for Valentino Rossi as well. So at some point in the future, once I get the kit, I'm going to make up the resin Valentino Rossi to go with it. So that's that. Right, couple of product reviews. Oh, another one I'm going to do a product review on, excuse me. I was recommended some brushes. Paul at UMP did a review on them. I'm going to do my own little review on them. They're a company called ABC Brushes. The ones I've went for are the sable hair ones, and they give you a cracking set of brushes. If you're used to all the Warhammer painting and things like that, there used to be brushes out. Oh, Games Workshop, that's the one. Games Workshop used to make a set of brushes, and these are very similar to that. So I'm going to do a product review on the ABC brushes, so that's in the pipeline. What else? That pretty much covers what I'm going to review product wise at the moment. So it's back onto the builds, and right, I was on about, I'm going to do now I'm just going to move the camera because this box is massive. Right, I'm going to do an inbox review of, can you make that out? It's a kit from Trumpeter. It's a Russian BM21 Grad light version. I'm looking forward to this because it's like 370 plus pieces, so there's a lot more parts in this than a standard Tamiya kit, and it's got some photo etch in it as well. Now I'll just put my camera back. Yeah, so I'm going to do an inbox review of this, and I'm also going to be entering it into the From Russia with Love build on International Scale Modeler. Hopefully I'll get it completed before the deadline, but yeah, once my tank's done, that's my next build, and there'll be a full video. Well, I'm thinking about doing it on video. If you guys want to see me do a video build on this, let me know, because otherwise I was thinking about actually doing this off camera because there's so many parts. But if you want to see me build it, let me know. The more votes for building it, I'm more likely I am to video it. It's just, it takes a lot more planning to video a build and make it than it does just to put it all together, paint it. It's done. Take a few pictures along the way, post them up on the forum. So this one is up to you guys. Do you want to see me build this on video? Okay, so that's up to you. Another one. Now, if any of you guys shop at E-Models, you'll know that they have a couple of guys building for them. One is Tony from Helgen 35's workshop, and he's done a beautiful, I've got the kit here, the Yamaha YZR M109. Can you pick that up? I'll move the camera, I'll move the camera. Right, YZR M109, right, I've got the same bike. I got that at the same time as, give me a second, as also the Yamaha YZR M109 Fiat Yamaha Team Estoril Edition. Now there's about 6 or 7 of these YZR M109s in various different liveries. So I've got 2 bikes, so that's not all though. About 4 months ago I started building, hopefully you can hear me, where have I put the box? There it is. Right, to go with the blue and white bike, they do a figure. The Valentino Rossi High Speed Racing riding figure. Now, I have actually started this and almost completed them. I started this about 4 months ago, but I came to a halt on the decals because at the time I didn't have a proper decal solution, and his helmet is a particular pain to do. Now, Tony from Helgen 35's workshop is currently, he's done the bike, he's now doing a video build of this figure for E-Models. So if you've got the E-Models site, the build is there. I'm also doing one, but I'm a bit further on than Tony at the moment. So if you want to figure out how to build the thing, go and check his videos now. I've just watched this morning. He's on build video 3 where he starts gluing it together. So yeah, definitely go along to the models site. Go onto their videos section, or go into YouTube and just type in eModels, and Tony's builds on there. But I'm going to be doing my own slant on it, because I've been planning this for a while. The stage I'm at with him at the moment, he made a brief appearance in video 4 of my RZ250 build when I had a bit of a let's be a comedian kind of thing. I've got them all painted. I've got them all built. I've got them all painted. I've got the decals to put on the lower half, and I'm doing a slightly different touch on the bottom of his boots. They tell you to do it one way, but I'm actually going to do what they do like with the Alpine stars, but you'll see that anyway. And I might actually might put some of that on video. I don't know, but the stage Tony's at now, he's gluing it together. I'm a bit further on. I've actually got it all painted and glossed, and I'm putting the decals on now that I've got a decent decal solution. So that's the bottom half of him. Where he's got the advantage is he's already built the bike, so he can pose the figure on the bike and glue them together. But actually, when you're making this guy, you want to paint him in two halves anyway. There's the top half of his body. He's well decaled up. I've got a few wee greeblies to sort out on it, and a couple of more decals to put on it. But basically, the top half of him is finished, and I've got the decals to put in his gloves. Tony is absolutely brilliant at detail face painting and things like that, and we had a little discussion on his page, why do you go into so much detail? He's really brilliant at it. So at the end of his build video 3, he gives you a sneak preview of the beautiful way he paints a character's face. I've done it a basic way because he's got a smoke visor goes across and you don't see much. There is a hell of a lot of decals. Now I've got it in a drawer here of the stage I'd got to. Where is it? Right. You get 2 lids with this, and I used the spare lid just for testing for decals, and they're a bloody nightmare. There's about 13 different decals, and all have to be put on in a certain order. And I got so far, and then I got to stage that this one isn't fitting properly. So I've kind of paused where I'm building him to see how Tony tackles this, because he might give me tips to do mine. So yeah, so that's me waffling on about Valentino Rossi. Hello, Valentino Rossi here. Because what I've got planned now, I want to go over the bike kit. Have I got it out? The 2 bike kits will both be getting detail parts from Tamiya that give you the front fork set, the spring, a steering damper rod, a couple of bit of details for the top of the fork stanchions, and some photo etch for the radiator. Now, you might have seen briefly at the tail end of my build 4 on the RZ250, whilst I was fiddling about trying to get the forks done, that I briefly mentioned what Tony was doing, but I also mentioned what I was planning doing. So, on the blue and white bike, with my Rossi character and a pack of these, I'm going to do that build. But at the same time, as a dual build, 2 bikes at the same time, I'll do that silver and white one. But I'm trying to get hold of a couple of top studio detail up kits. One of them is it's about £28, 25, £28 mark. It's a standard detail up set for the Yamaha YZR M109. And it gives a lot more photo etch, like photo etch discs and things like that. So I want that set. Haven't got it yet. This is why I haven't started the build yet. And they also do a photo etch chain set. Again, I detailed that in the RZ250 build. I might flick up a couple of pictures. Right. This is a chain set. Now, the tank builders will relate to this. It comes with lots of rivets. You've actually got to rivet all the links together and then build it up onto the bike. I want the gold chain as depicted in this series of pictures, and it's fantastic. So my plan is, right, Rossi with the detail up kit on the blue and white bike is one build, and the silver and white one is detail up kit, photo etch parts, and the photo etch chain as a dual build, and I'm going to video them. So that's off in the future. Once I can get these two detail up kits, that's what's holding me back with them at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to flash a quick photo back up on my stash again in the motorbikes. Right, I'm going to do an inbox review of every single one of those kits. I've picked them for a reason, because I like those particular models. Some of them are because they're hard to get, not particularly because I like them. My plan is to eventually have built every single 112 Tamiya bike in the range, but I mean, that is going to take me, I might not even be able to source them all. There's so many of them out of production. Some of the kits are not that great, and some of them are fantastic. So yeah, that's where I am. Hope I haven't waffled on for too long. It's about a 35-minute video. It's because my YouTube channel's new. You guys are coming and watching what I'm currently doing, but you've no idea what I've got planned in the background. So I've got product reviews, my two current ongoing video builds, planned video builds in the future. I've got 3 or 4 product reviews that I want to do. Is there anything you guys want to see? Is there anything in my stash that you want me to build? Do you want me to video it? Or, you know, this way I can cater my videos to you guys. So that's it for now. This is my what's in the pipeline. It's not going to be a weekly thing. It's not going to be a daily blog. It's just, hi, I'm new to YouTube. Thanks for watching my videos so far. This is what I've got planned. I might update it maybe in a month or a couple of months or whatever, what's in the pipeline, and say, right, this is how I've got on with this, and this is what I've got planned next. So until the next in the pipeline, it's Terry from Smoo's Workshop, and I look forward to hearing your comments, feedback, or whatever, either via my Facebook page, Smoo's Workshop, ooh, magically appears, or on the YouTube channel that you're watching this on. So for now, Terry from Smoo's Workshop, bye!